Hello to my Melissa, to those who watched my previous bit recording, and to those who have just stumbled upon this one. Uh, Thank you for coming. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to sh- join me in possibly enjoying my content. Um, Today is June 17th. The time is 12:49 p.m. It just turned 12:50 a.m. I know I just said p.m., but I meant a.m. Um, there is a reason I'm recording so late and it's not on Sunday, and that is because I had to scrap all my content from that I had um tried making yesterday. It didn't work. So I am having to redo everything. And the reason why I'm doing it so late now is because I unfortunately had an incident where the file was so large, it took hours to up, upload. I have very bad internet here where I live. And I just learned that you have to, in order to make a video smaller after editing, you have to compress the file. I only learned about that today from searching. Or when I mean today, I mean like Sunday. Um, Anyways, uh, I promised technically yesterday, but you're just gonna say in the previous vid that I was going to explain the rules of the legacy challenge to you all. So we're gonna get down to that now. Um, our matriarch is as if you've watched my previous recording, um, the matriarch of the family is named Nanami Yuuki. She is a teenager living on her own. Um, this is if you, for those who don't, I'm now giving an explanation of, for those who haven't watched the previous, which I do suggest you getting further into this, I suggest you watch the previous recording, but you don't have to watch episode 1 to watch this. It may help, but it's just up to you. Um, Anyways, getting back to the rules, because this is Yuuki family, uh, whoever Nanami marries will have to take the Yuuki last name. Um, Nanami and her descendants all will have between 2 to 4 children, with hopefully at least, one gender each being born into the family. The legacy family, and this includes Nanami, can only have another baby when the current toddler has celebrated their birthday and become a child. That child is the child that is chosen to take over the legacy is chosen via a coin flip, either a coin flip or a number 4 dice, depending on the number of children born into the family. Family members not chosen to inherit are given money, become NPC, and go on to have children of their own. But those families must be documented and kept to keep from being personally erased by the watcher, myself, and also for genealogy reasons. Um, Relationships allowed goes as followed. Legacy heir can be in a relationship with someone if their grandparents were half siblings, or if the great 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 grandparents were full siblings. Speaking of which, if something happens to Nanami and she passes away, and her spouse remarries and has a child with the person that they remarried to, that child is not eligible to become the heir. But they are eligible to, um, they are part of the relationships allowed goes as follows thing. Their descendants will could possibly end up with one of the heirs. Continuing on, rules to being the heir are as followed. You must be related to the original family. You must have won the coin flip slash dice roll. You must have graduated high school. You must have graduated college, and you must have a career after graduating. This does not apply to you, Nanami, because we are doing it so that Nanami could possibly end up, one of the scenarios could be that Nanami falling into a ends up falling into temptation, ending up a teenage mother, and ended up having to um, drop out of high school. That is a possibility of what will happen. That could happen in Nanami. Um, let's hope that doesn't happen in this recording. Um, rules for the inheritance account, which is the savings account that I've set up for Nanami and her family. Um, uh, are as follows. Once the heir has inherited the money, depending on what household funds look like, they can use it up until they have married or keep it in the inheritance account. Once married, the money is no longer available to be used, and the couple must contribute at least 200,000 simoleons of their own funds to the account. The watcher must keep track of this. So that's another thing I have to keep track of. I have to keep track of genealogy, and I have to keep track of finances. The heir must be married before they can have a biological child. This means if they knock up another sim, then they must get married to the baby mama before the baby is born. If they do not wish to be in a relationship, they can adopt a child from a sibling or first cousin and make them their heir. This means that when I say if they do not wish to be in a relationship, that means that they cannot engage. They they have to they cannot engage in being in a romantic relationship with anyone. So if they do engage in being in a romantic relationship with somebody, and that will, they could end up knocking that person up, and then they'll have to end up marrying the person who's given birth to their kid. Um, if not, then if they do not want that to happen, then they must go through celibacy. Um, well, they don't have to go through celibacy, but they have to. Um, celibacy works, but you could also they can also engage in safe sex. Um, like I said, if they do not want to be in a relationship, then they can adopt a child, as in they don't want to be married. They can adopt a child from a sibling or a first cousin and make him their heir. The incoming spouse can only bring in a max of 100,000 simoleons. I am not allowed to trait cheat. I am not allowed to skill cheat. However, when it comes to health cheats, like, say, hunger, sleepiness, using the bathroom, those I can cheat. I am, when it comes to the heir picking a spouse, they must choose from the current roster of available Sims unless they are too close in relationship to that Sim, to the other Sims. Then the Watcher can make a new Sim to woo Legacy Heir. Editing existing Sims to be pleasing to the Watcher is okay. When a female child Sim becomes teen, they must immediately go on birth control and will not be taken off unless they are having health issues or have reached the requirements to have a child. Um, this is in regards to the heir, and it's also not. It doesn't. Nanami doesn't count on that. So what happened is that they'll become, when they become a teen, um, they will be given. They'll go to the doctor and be put on an IUD. Um, if they're not chosen to be an heir, to be the heir, I will take them off the IUD, and then they can uh, go procreate randomly. Once a sim takes over as the heir, they can only live in the house, at the house, and the house is, when I say house, I'm talking about this house right here, which Nanami Yuki is currently residing in. Um, they inherit this house along with the money. Um, Going on vacation or on your honeymoon do not count. Sims chosen as heir but who has not taken over the title must live in the college dorms for as long as they are earning their degree. This means that you can be chosen as the heir but not take on the title. And when that happens, because in order to, if you've figured it out, hopefully you figured it out, but I'm going to repeat this. Um, you do not automatically become the heir. Um, you first must graduate high school. Um, you will, as a child, um, if you, depending on the amount of siblings that you have, once that fourth sibling comes around, that's when the coin flip will be engaged, or the dice roll will be engaged. And um, when the fourth child becomes a child, instead of being, from, has graduated from being a toddler to a child, all four of the off potential heirs will be used a dice roll, and they will be um, chosen from the dice roll on who will be the heir. But that means that there's still a potential heir. They must go through high school and graduate high school. They must go through college, and when they're in college, they will be living in the dorms. And then they come back um, after they graduated, and then they must have a degree. Okay, so that's the rule there. Once the Legacy Sims parents pass away, as I meaning the heir heirs' parents have passed away. The heirs' parents will their tombstones shall be placed in the graveyard, and every heir must visit their graves to pay respects. Now, I'm going to show you guys the graveyards that I was talking about. They're Forgotten Hollow, which I felt like was incredibly fitting. We have Tranquil Cemetery, and we have Friedhof der Guten Seelen. I found this one on the gallery, and this one I downloaded from somewhere. I don't remember exactly where I downloaded it from. I'm not going to go into showing you guys exactly it yet, but this is the first one. This is the first cemetery we're going to be using, and once this is all filled up, we will be filling up this cemetery. Um, uh, so another rule is that the watcher is not allowed to use MCCC to choose baby genders. I cannot choose the sex of a child. It has to be random. So, if, say, no matter how much I might want to, you know, you know, stop Nanami from having any more kids after her first two, I am not allowed to choose the third child's gender. It must be the sex of that child must be uh random. Okay, I think I've covered most of this. Oh, so if another thing is that unlike in my previous video where we were just making choices based off of whatever we felt like it, in this playthrough, what'll happen is that Nanami's what Nanami does is based on a coin flip or a dice roll. That today is so the whole choices that she makes in this video are going to be because of either a dice roll or a coin flip. And this will be hopefully done continuing further into the game. I'll be continuing to do this. The only time when we don't use a dice roll and a when we don't use a dice roll or a coin flip is when they're on a date and we have to follow what the thing says of uh to make a good date. Okay? So I think that's everything covered. If it's not, please tell me in the comments. And I will cover it in the next video, or I will comment back to you and tell you things. Anyways, I think we should get started now. I believe I'm ready. So let's go. Okay, we're going to now press play and start playing Nanami. Okay, let me get up. Okay, let me get up the coin flips and the dice roll. Okay, so let's see what she says. Alright, she's bathroom. Using bathroom. She's going to brush her teeth and apply facial cleanser. Okay. Like I said, I'm allowed to do this.
Ah, Ina. Ah, Fushi, Fushi. So,
Oh, also, bringing something up. I actually had to replay this game. I had to restart from the beginning. Um, and so her connection with a certain somebody is more. Um, these two were not boyfriend and girlfriend in my last video, but due to me having to restart from the beginning with these two, they're now boyfriend and girlfriend. Um, I just wanted to make that clear to anybody who is like, well, this is different. A lot of stuff is going to be different. Um, anyways, let's. Sorry to pause. Wait, I need to pause anyways. Alright. Alright. So she's brushed her teeth. She has. Oh, okay, I'm going to pull up the coin heads. Since I can't actually show you guys, you're just gonna have to trust me when I say heads or tails. Um, so heads, she eats breakfast. Tails, she does extra credit work. And it came up as heads, so she's gonna have an acai bowl. I don't know if I'm saying the name of that right.
Uh-huh.
Activist.
Twin, ew.
That's because the reason she makes that comment is because she doesn't like the smell of that refrigerator. It's apparently a cheap refrigerator. After she's done eating. Oh, speaking of eating, I got a utensil preference. Okay, and we're gonna clean up. And she's gonna brush her teeth again. Okay, now we're gonna dice roll it. Um, I'm gonna pull up a number 4 dice. Um, she's at if it lands on 1, she's gonna freshen up in the mirror. Lands on 2, it's gonna be listen to romantic music for a few. Number 3 would be doing extra credit work, and number 4 is going to be study for exam. So 1, freshen up. 2, listen to romance music. 3, do extra credit. 4, study for exam. So let's 1, she's gonna freshen up in the bathroom. Freshen up in the bathroom. Okay. Okay. So she's rather desperate for fun. We are going to um, bring up the choices of fun. Uh, Number 1 is listen to romance music. Number 2 is play guitar. Number 3 is play the violin. And number 4 is play on online game. So let's roll it again. Number three. Number three was violin. Yes. So we're going to practice the violin. She's getting better. Now she's much better. Okay, we've hit green. So we're going to now do another dice roll, which involves um. Oh wait, I know it's like that, but it hit green. So we are going to listen to romance music, do uh, play an online game. Number two is play an online game. Number three is play the guitar. And number four is going to be no. Number three is going to be homework, and number four is reading her holy book. So, one, two, three, four. What do we get? Three. She's going to do extra credit work.
Ah. Huh. Huh. Huh.
Okay, extra credit complete. All right, so now we choose. All right, we're gonna listen to romance music. Number one is listening to romance music. Number two is playing an online game. Number three is studying for exams. And number four is let's go with Simlingo. So we're gonna roll again. Come as one, so that means we are going to be listening to romance music.
Lindsay. Freba. From. Omo. Pandola. Linzel. Bokana. Harpane Chobaba.
Okay, let's see. All right. So number one, practice speaking in the mirror. Number two is playing an online game. Number three is studying. And number four is Humor Vivo. So we're going to do some studying. We won't be able to go to school with her today because of the doctor's visit we had yesterday. But there will be a coin flip between, or no, there will be a dice roll between uh going to the dentist, going to she's running late. Let me buy some money just sitting on the sink in the bathroom. She can turn it in. When she gets home, she's going to take a pill. Um, but it's going to be a choice between. Oh, uh, like I was trying to say, and I kept uh getting distracted. She's either gonna go. We're gonna do when she gets home. We're gonna do a dice roll, and one she does her homework. Two, she goes to the dentist, and three, she goes to. No, we're gonna do a coin flip. We're gonna do a coin flip, and the coin flip's gonna tell us whether she's gonna go to her dentist or other appointments, or she's gonna go to uh she's gonna go to her appointments. She's gonna stay home and do homework. Coin flip. I'm gonna hit the coin flip, and heads. She does her homework. Tails. She does her doc. She goes to her doctor's appointments for dental and eye exams. Okay, it's tails. So she's gonna go to the doc. She's gonna go to her doctor's appointments. Hmm. She says she fought off her infection, but apparently she has not. I'm gonna take a pill. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to a vision doctor. I'm gonna schedule a routine eye exam. She needs to go to the bathroom. lottery's tomorrow. Go to an appointment now. Okay, so now we're going to do dental appointment.
Yide Canathor. Mabisa. Yide Narble. Sure? Yeah, Wapana. Bon and Gravi?
Flosta.
Oh, Yibs.
Argoba Brazil.
Ayab?
Yips. Tricksto. Rubsta. Rubsta. Abnu Torga.
Windaloy.
Dental. Going to the dentist. Go to dental appointment.
Sure.
Okay. He's there. All right. So we are now homework or hanging out with Tominori. Let's do a coin flip. Okay. Uh, Tominori is heads, and I'm pulling out the coin flip. Now, Tominori is heads, and homework is tails. Okay, we're doing coin flip. It landed on tails, so she's going to do her homework.
Oh.
She's got cracks.
Huh. 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 Uh, 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 huh. 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 Sunny? Ahira.
Mm. Why is my teacher at my house?
Schmezza.
Oh. Hoping Snarba. Oh,
Yibs.
Carabonia Sook. Oh, ooh. Ah. Oh, Yamima.
Neefy.
Oh.
Sheena Gleb. Fabane. Neefy. Fabane. Sheena Gleb. Neefy. Fabane. Sheena Gleb. Neefy. Sheena Gleb. Fabane. Sheena Gleb. Fabane.
Okay, so
Neefy.
she's
Sheena
complaining about
Gleb.
cramps, and I have
Fabane.
nothing to fix that.
Neefy.
Um, let's do. He invited us out, and yet he's not doing anything.
Grelmeep. Ha! Conkaroo.
Okay, I guess we're gonna go back home.
Nee.
Wanna fish, Licka? Oh, Buster Boot.
Oh. Nirabu Oopa? What?
Oh. Oh. Okay. Doing homework. We're gonna finish our homework.
Uh, 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 huh, 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 huh. Oh,
Mhm.
so,
Okay. She did not eat dinner. We even went to that restaurant because he didn't really do anything. So we're gonna have we do high protein, single serving of high protein.
oh, uh, 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 uh,
Okay. Gonna go to the bathroom.
left,
Oops, we give her privacy. Mm. It's 10. No, it's 9:42. Excuse me. Let's do a coin flip. Are we gonna watch TV or play video game, or are we gonna go to bed? Heads, video game. Okay, she's playing video games because we landed on heads. Yeah, she'll go to bed. Mm. 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 Okay, she definitely needs to go to bed now. So we're going to be sending her to bed. Save. Okay, guys. I know it was a short video, but that's the way the world works tonight. It's late. I've got to I'm going to get this up tomorrow morning. Thank you again for joining me. Thank you for watching my content. I will hopefully you will come back for episode 3. Once again, Maya, thank you so much for watching what I produced. I'm gonna get off now, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.